Worldpay is a leading global payments processor that operates and helps customers to take, manage, and protect their payments. We operate across 190 different markets and 135 currencies.
So we had over 20 repositories of knowledge management. We had over 9 CRMs, conflicting information, duplicated information, multiple places to update. We also had silos. Our servicing strategy and our knowledge strategies were not aligned, learning and development was different, and every group did things their own way. Every time a vertical changed, we had updates that had to be made. Every type of customer asks the questions differently, what they need, how they refer to the terms. We also had a heavy risk of loss of information. So our partnership with eGain started before my tenure and Marcus's tenure with our current roles. It started in 2019, and it was really used for one technical support team on the phones. At that point, everything was custom. We had custom templates, a custom Salesforce integration, worked really well for that team. About 4 years ago, we stepped into our roles and realized we could not take a custom solution for one team and make it part of our global enterprise. So we worked quickly with eGain to revert everything to out-of-the-box. We moved to their out-of-the-box templates. In January of last year, we moved to the out-of-the-box Salesforce integration. And we were able to bring truly a single source of truth to our programs. Once we were on the out-of-the-box solutions, we were able to consolidate. We delivered a consolidated knowledge base combining 3 teams for our US customer care teams 3 quarters ahead of our scheduled. We have also continued to accelerate our agenda using the AI solutions, and again, keeping everything out of the box, able to update rapidly and really grow with our business.
One of our Worldpay values is to think like a customer. And so our customers, in a lot of cases, are the contact center advisors. So let's walk through that exercise together. I don't know what call I'm gonna get. So I get the phone call, I'm stressing out. I'm not really thinking about engaging and delighting that customer because I'm wondering, what CRM am I gonna have to look up their account information in? What knowledge base am I gonna have to go to? How am I gonna solve this? What team, where am I gonna get this call to? And so we identified that we really had to consolidate those down. And of course, we've consolidated those 9 CRMs into one strategic tool, that being Salesforce, and those 20 knowledge repositories down into a single tool, being eGain. And now we're supporting 30 internal teams in our Knowledge 365 program with 4 merchant or customer-facing portals that they can self-service off of.
How do we want to drive this as a business? What do we want knowledge to do for us? And that came down to, we need to get these answers quickly and they need to be accurate. We need to stop the multiple clicks trying to go to several resources to get the information, so we implemented the generative AI solution. We used eGain's innovation in 30 days to launch instant answers. We launched it for all of our internal teams. We have had agile updates with the large language models, and we've continued to use the portal-by-portal refinement of generative and semantic results on the back end. We also, at the same time, launched the Assist GPT functionality for our authors. The other side of that coin is that stagnant equals death in knowledge management. What is accurate today can be out of date tomorrow, and we had to make sure that we weren't falling into that trap. So we designed a control self-assessment testing plan with eGain. We have 8,000 articles, we have 2,000 users to date. Every one of those articles has an assigned review owner and a revolving review cycle. They can be reviewed every 6 months, 12 months, or 2 years, depending on how often we believe that information is going to change. At 30 days, the user gets an email telling them all of these items on this spreadsheet are due for review in 30 days, and it automatically moves via the workflows into their My Work queue on the authoring console. So we have come a long way. In 2019, we serviced a few hundred customers, a few hundred contact center agents. Year to date, we have had 208,000 active sessions from our internal users. Those internal users have viewed 1.2 million articles. They have submitted 7,000 ratings. Our target rating internally is 80%. Year to date, we are averaging 82%. And externally, we have had 1 million article views and 200,000 self-service sessions. We also want to expand our use of AI. We're looking strongly at the bring your own model, tying it into other tools, pulling not only from our knowledge bases, but from Salesforce, our ACD systems, getting that full picture for our advisors, as well as expanding our guided flows. So what we did with eGain this year is we partnered to create a really robust guided flow using their new functionality of weighting the answers. And we've taken what our users were navigating on a spreadsheet of over 100 rows where they would select the filters themselves, had over 500 different answer combinations in the background, and we've consolidated it to a guided flow of 6 questions.
It doesn't matter where you sit in the world. It doesn't matter what you technically do as a day job. It doesn't matter what line of business you sit in. Anybody can support a customer from any region, anywhere in the world.